which means Friday Night Football is back. The Fox Carolina Tailgate taking you to Greenwood at Hillcrest tonight. We have Fox Carolina's Carmine Gemei live ahead of the game, so tell us what we can expect.
Well, Tori, expect a lot of excitement and some regularity because we're finally back to football on Friday. We've been playing games Saturday, Thursday, Wednesday. Our head's spinning out here, but thankfully to calm us down is the head coach of Hillcrest, Bennett Swygert. Now, Coach, you were telling me that you guys played 4 games in a span of 14 days. At one point, you played 3 games in a span of 9 days. How were you managing after Hurricane Helene, trying to keep that schedule going?
Man, so when you look at it and you saw what we had ahead, we decided as a staff in between in between games, we wouldn't go out in shoulder pads. We would just go out in helmets, jerseys, try to go back to day one stuff, maybe work on some different personnel groupings and such, and get back to fundamental special teams wise, and really focus on ourselves. And we rolled in a few more bodies. We got a little beat up at quarterback. We got a little beat up front. And instead of pushing those guys, we were fortunate enough to have depth to roll in a few more bodies and get some really good reps with some guys that we're going to depend on.
And we'll show some highlights of your game against Lawrence early on with this explosive offense. What were some of the things you learned about your team during that stretch of so many games in so few days?
Well, I think we learned that up front, the people closest to the ball for us are probably our strength in our offensive line and defensive line in their respective units. We think we can run the ball well. We can have those explosive plays, but like to get back to a little bit more balance. And now when we say balance, last week it worked out like 300 rushing, 300 passing, and it was almost like dead on, right? And that looks great. But you want to have the capability to be able to run for 300 and if they're giving you that much run, throw when you have to, and vice versa. When they're giving you the pass. So we want to have a balance to be able to take care of whatever situation we can take advantage of from the defense.
And last one for you, Coach, this important region matchup against Greenwood. What's the message to your team now that they're finally in front of the Friday home crowd?
Man, it's hard to see on film. This Greenwood team is physical. Like this is a really, really good team, really, really well coached. They're not going to do a whole lot smoke and mirror wise. They have a great athlete at quarterback. That defense is scary. You hear them play football, right? And that they're violent, right? They're physical. They play the game the right way. I'm not saying they're dirty by any means, right? They play the game the right way. But they definitely have a brand of football, and that's physical. And they have an explosive playmaker on offense that can scare you.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck. Thanks again for the time.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you all.
That's Coach Bennett Swygert, the leader of Hillcrest, now in year 2. Also, former Gamecocks quarterback. So looking forward to Saturdays as well. But we'll be back with his star player, Weston Willis, in just about half an hour. For now, live at Hillcrest for Fox Carolina Sports, I'm Carmine Gemei.